Look like you need some head pads.
Thank you.
I'm here to give you some
Lovely.
There you go.
head pads.
We should all just take, like, we should purchase a salon chair, and we should all take turns giving Phil a haircut.
No. It ends
But
so
we don't
poorly.
actually cut his hair. We just make it longer.
Hello, strange
Yeah, there you
champion.
We'll make it longer, and we'll dye it different colors.
Hey, I think I know that strange champion fellow.
Strange Champion?
Yeah.
Oh, Strange Champion, that's right.
That's someone
I
who
actually went to
we
Catholic school
recognize.
with him.
Did you change the?
I did.
Okay.
The stream
'Cause
name
it said-
is changed.
I went to Catholic school with Strange Champion, and we, boy oh boy, did we have the grandest old time. You see, we were actually the equivalent of the Catholic Ghostbusters. We would go around and we
Exorcists?
would find...
No,
We
no,
would
wait,
find
wait.
agnostic people, and we would bust their
way
agnosticism.
fucking more homosexual.
No. We would find their agnosticism, and we would find it, and we would bust it with our Tesla packs.
Did you suck
Okay.
it up into a box?
What we did is that we buried up Nikola Tesla's body, and then we converted his skeleton into a machine that would shoot out knowledge at people. And whenever we shot knowledge at people, then they would accept
Can you?
the doctrine.
Okay, so
that
when
we
you
were
shot
spouting.
knowledge at people, was that really just you hurling books at people who passed by? You just throw copies of the Bible at them?
No, I threw pieces of the body of Nikola Tesla.
Oh.
What
people.
Catholic church did you go to?
Yeah.
St. Rosalima.
Hey, me too.
That's where I got my
Catechism.
Yes.
I didn't finish my confirmation.
Yeah, me neither.
The confirmation was garbage.
So technically, we can't get married in a Catholic church.
I mean, that's fair. That's a
fine.
good thing. Yeah, you're saving money. You're saving a priest's job, and most of all, you still remember because in confirmation, that's when they trick you into thinking that knowledge comes from books when really it comes from eating Tide Pods.
You know what? I miss
Shitty bleach memes, god damn it!
I'm
Eat
misremembering. Me and
Tide
Strange Champion
Pods.
actually go way further back. See, I own my own company, right? I'm the CEO after my dad passed away.
Okay.
And Strange Champion is actually in the Air Force, and he's pretty high up there. He writes shotgun for everything I do. Basically, I give him weapons technology, and he gives me shit. He's basically
Iron
my
Man?
smart ass friend.
Iron Man?
The other
Are
day,
you Iron Man?
No.
went
This is
out
Pearl
into the-
Harbor.
I went out into the Middle East, and I was testing one of my newest products, and I actually took a bomb to the chest, and I had to get
That's
saved
Iron
by
Man.
some poor man
Got it.
who was a scientist that I had apparently met several years ago. It was strange.
And then they turned into your fuck nurse from Iron Man.
It's true.
Yeah, there you go.
And then Strange Champion and I, we actually ride shotgun inside two giant suits of metal. Mine is colored pink and yellow. His
You
is colored
both ride
orange and yellow.
shotgun? Who's driving? Or is that slang for something?
Hey, did you get? I'm gonna circle back to catechism and stuff. When you were in those classes, did you get the weird couple that like the one guy always fucking talked about stigmata?
Probably not. And I also don't recall those days very
What
much.
is stigmata?
Stigmata is a religious thing where people suddenly have wounds similar to Jesus, so they just have like wounds appear on like the front and back of their hands, like similar
Holy
to
that
women.
word.
Shit, yeah, that's crazy.
So-
I knew the word, but from It's Always Sunny, which
No.
doesn't usually tell you much if that's the only place you know something
He
from.
told this story once about how they specifically went to this country, like over it was like an underdeveloped country, just because there was rumors that this girl had stigmata, and he was like, I'm gonna go see this miracle child. So he went with his wife, who was like 40 years older than him, which wasn't like weird. It was just like weird seeing them, and I'm just like, that looks like his mom, but they're married
Maybe that's why he married her.
because that was his
Because
mom.
it looked like his mom.
Well, anyway, they
the
went
nature
to.
of the relationship could have still... Let's not rule out the possibility of weird just because it's polite. It could have been weird as shit. We don't know. We didn't talk
I
to
mean,
them.
they were pretty weird. They went to this country just to be like, hey, this girl, like, has wounds similar to Jesus. The thing is, that makes it, like, stigmata weird is that they, like, keep appearing or something. But they went to this country, and the whole time, I was, like, waiting for him to get to, like, the stigmata bit. Right? You think that's where the story was going to, where he's gonna
Right.
talk about, like, this girl? No, he was just kept talking about, like, yeah, people just fucking kept coming into my hotel room and using my bathroom. Like, that's all he would talk about, was that people kept coming in to use his restroom.
Welcome to the story where we start talking about how people just spontaneously develop Jesus-like... Phil actually has Jesus-like wounds on his hands. And we end up with
They
people
healed.
just walking into your hotel room. Yeah, that's a well-adjusted
That's
person.
actually it's common courtesy because I was in Portugal for a couple of years, 5 years to be exact. I lived in Portugal and working out of a soda factory, right? And it's actually common courtesy in Portugal to let other people use your bathroom because there's just so few bathrooms, and I could afford it because I was being paid under the table.
And A says
so I
he
didn't
has
have to pay any
stigmata in his
taxes.
butt.
Perfect.
Sorry, did you say Portugal?
Yeah,
It sound. I think the
Pretty sure you mean
place.
Brazil.
I remember you telling me it was Brazil.
it's actually Portugal.
Oh.
I had to actually come back to the U.S. once I got cut, and I accidentally infected some old man with my blood. But it's okay because I just gave handies all the way over. That's how I
pretty sure
got
that's
across
Brazil.
the border.
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
no, no,
I'm
it was
pretty sure that
Portugal.
happened in Brazil.
It was Portugal.
No,
I
that's-
actually had this really amazing chase scene that I wish someone had just filmed because I was escaping from the U.S. military.
Doesn't that call you Amora? Wait, no. I remember you telling me this story. This was like Amores Perros or something.
Yeah,
They called you the one who fights with dogs.
it's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Except instead of dogs, it was chickens.
Oh.
And actually, instead of chickens, it were ostriches. You would think that ostriches would be rare in Portugal, but they're not. They're actually quite
Actually, the
common.
most common animal in all of Portugal and Brazil. So I still don't know where the story takes place.
Portugal, obviously.
Okay.
I worked out of a bottling soda plant in Portugal.
Okay. Okay. I'm worried that as we get through
Which is, for the people who don't know,
The Mega Movie Madness, Marvel, Maniac,
with missiles,
Missile, Magic,
with missiles.
Maverick, Matthew.
oh, you can't use
Barrathon.
Maverick, you'll get sued.
Why?
Because Logan Paul's getting sued.
Oh, I thought it was Sarah Palin.
Oh,
She was like suing people for saying "Going Maverick" or something.
Oh no, that's
What?
like the name of his clothing brand and also his
Oh,
bird.
gross.
So he named like his clothing brand after his bird. But there was
Disgusting.
already a clothing company in Maverick, and they're
That
like, yeah,
sounds
you're ripping
about
off
right.
our thing, so they're suing him.
Cool.
Do you think it's because of this Japan thing, or are these two completely unrelated stories?
I think they're just two completely unrelated stories. Like
I'm sure they have clout within each other. I'm sure one sort of behooves the other.
They like the owner of Maverick like looked the dude up and saw that he owned a clothing company called Maverick and was like, oh shit, this motherfucker's. God, that he walked over, he checked his stigmata in his hands and was like, God's always looking at it. Scrapes some skin away and puts it into a little jar and mails it to a Catholic science factory. It's like, let's go, baby. Come on,
Listen.
Jesus, I need your help.
As I always say, after I went to the racetrack over in Italy and I was racing a car.
Wait, that hasn't
before-
happened.
Yeah, we haven't seen
got
that
there
one yet.
That's tonight.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I,
You're going too far ahead.
Where do you think we are in the process here?
Right. Sorry.
I don't know, I kinda lost
actually,
track.
In the middle of Nevada, I crash landed in the middle
Rachel,
of the desert
please.
after my hammer.
Rachel?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I got brine juices all over my hand.
He's not as
Rachel,
ticklish.
what were you saying?
I don't remember anymore.
So, I
Nintendo
applied for the
Labo.
military, right? And
We're watching
they
Thor
decided to
tonight.
give me-
We're watching. You're not even at the right
Wait.
movie.
I thought we were watching Iron Man 2.
No,
It's Iron
we're,
Man 2.
we're doing. Is it? Oh yeah, tonight is Iron Man 2. Next weekend is
Thor.
Thor. Sorry, I'm scared.
Wait,
I
can we
wrote the
watch
weekend
one
update
first?
today.
I missed one.
And where can you watch it? Hint, hint. I'm wiggling the ears for
your butt.
reference.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you go to bunny.xxx, you can get all your favorite Skill Floor stream.
What if we go to Triple X
Twin
Bunny?
streams.
Do you think we'll get a different website?
Might
yeah.
just get Playboy.
I think if you go to xxx.bunny, you find the porniest porn site.
All right, how do we get to the Vin Diesel movie Triple X?
I just want a video.
I think that's after Thor in the Marvel
Oh, yeah?
universe. Yeah.
Did you guys know there was a guy who like used his laser cutter to completely make a bust of Vin Diesel out of ham?
That's amazing.
Delicious.
It just goes to show you like the amount of wealth you have to buy a laser cutter.
Oh, he built it, and also his house burned down.
Where in
Was it
The story
because
gets-
of the
No,
story
it's
keeps
because of the
getting better.
California fires. That was
Oh.
his first comment when when the video happened. When he made an update, like my house burned down. It wasn't because of the laser cutter.
I really like the idea that if you cut a ham Vin Diesel out, it becomes sentient because that
Oh,
that
no.
is actually just Vin Diesel. He's just a slab of sentient ham carved to look like a person.
Where in the Marvel
I'd believe
Cinematic
it.
Universe does Crank fit in?
the
That's
Jason
actually a
Statham
good
movie?
question.
Yeah.
Crank is a really good movie.
Right after Transporter.
Ah, you're right.
Yeah.
What about Crank 2?
Oh, no, Crank 2 isn't canon.
Where does Riddick
It
fit
got,
in?
it got retconned when Crank 3 came out.
Wait, what did Crank? I didn't even know there was a Crank 3.
Yeah, it's called,
Three?
it's called
Really?
Crank Harder.
Oh, fuck off. I don't
Crank
believe
it.
you.
Where does Chronicles of Riddick fit in?
Oh,
That's before Mad Max but after Alien versus Predator.
Is there
What
a
about
Vin,
Pitch
is
Black?
there a Vin Diesel movie universe that we are not tapping for content? right now?
Obviously,
Yeah.
all of the Rush Hour movies fit in canon with the Fast and Furious movies.
I don't think that's true.
Yes.
I don't think Fast and the Furious includes anything that has
When I
Jackie
see
Chan in it.
you again.
Although I would really like to do so after the
We're gonna do the Disney marathon. Disney animated marathon.
I was actually thinking we should do Fast and the Furious.
But there's only 7 movies. It has to be something
There's
that has
eight.
at least 15.
Only 7
Yes,
movies.
There's 8.
8?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It did
That's
come out
right.
in
Fate
eight.
of the Furious just
Eight
came
So
out.
wait, wait, wait.
It should be marathons for movies that
You
have,
have
a
to
minimum of
watch
15 movies.
all 8 movies, but you also have to write a tally for every time they say the word family.
9 Fast, 3 Furious.
All the
4
Corona is
family.
being drank too.
Yes, you have to make it. You all have different tallies. Somebody gets family, somebody gets Coronas, somebody gets
What if... Okay,
Fast and
so
the
whoever
Furious
takes
by the
family,
numbers.
for every takes family, you have to go out and adopt a child for every time they say family. The person who's doing Corona has to drink a Corona for every time they
Wait,
drink
what?
So
a
Jackie
that
Chan
person's
in the
dead.
KKK
Alcohol
makes it
poisoning.
better.
Wow.
Fast
Jesus
and the
Christ.
Furious 11th gear and counting. Oh my god.
I'd watch that.
Quit making Fast and
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
Furious movies.
They've already had The Rock like turn a missile. What does he turn next?
He didn't turn it, he kicked it.
A
No, he
submarine.
moved it. We moved it with his
A
arms.
full Godzilla. An entire kaiju.
Godzilla.
He kicks a kaiju that's surfing up next to him in Antarctica, and the kaiju's like, fuck, okay, jeez.
Do you think?
And
Do
we
you
get
think The
Pacific
Rock
Rim 2.
would play Nintendo Labo?
Probably.
I think everyone would play Nintendo Labo. It's
Listen,
for everybody.
when The Rock cheats on his diet, he literally bankrupts an IHOP. So,
I don't think you can bankrupt an IHOP.
oh yes, we can.
And is it unlimited pancakes?
No, there's not enough pancakes for The Rock.
Like,
Have you seen his cheat day?
Yeah.
He
No.
posted pictures on Instagram.
Truly horrific how much that man can put away.
No, that's fine.
Each
Anyone.
of his pecs eats a whole stack of
Children.
30 pancakes.
My
Children.
mouths have muscles, he says, revealing the Cthulhu-esque monstrosity in his chest. Yeah, I'm into that.
The Rock is actually
Can't-
5 men
I can't
in
plug
one.
you in.
2 Terry Cruises equal 1 The Rock. But 1 The Rock equals 3 Vin Diesels.
I can't follow this math anymore. There's too many muscles
hard.
floating around.
I know.
I'm surprised you can. It's like calculus.
How many
but-
Vin Diesels are one Terry Crews?
Vin Diesels? It's actually 2 Jackie Chans. You have to add an extra conversion rate.
And how many Jackie Chans equals The Rock?
5.6.
How many Owen Wilsons are there in a Jackie Chan?
Wow.
At least 104. But it depends whether he's having a good day or bad. You add 1 for a good day.
Oh, speaking of coins, did you guys know that they're making a coin that's just for women? It's called Women's Coin. It's only
Nope.
for women.
What's the? I don't understand. What's it do?
It's just a
For
cryptocurrency
every
for women.
women coin that you hold, they kill a man.
I'm gonna see how much it's worth right now.
Probably nothing. I don't know. A penny?
How much?
Did you know? So
is
I can't buy it.
talking
Coin
seriously for a second, right?
worth?
Did you see about the competitor or the attempted competitor to
Okay,
sue?
so I looked for women's coin and it just gave me women's vote.
50 pence.
It's a 50 pence piece.
Dope. Because you should probably.
Oh, we go. It's worth.
$0.003332
Will you
which
click
is
on
actually
that?
not terrible.
A coin market cap.
Yeah. So
It's actually not
women
awful.
coin,
and it's up 11% since yesterday.
So if young crypto investors looking to score big, who
Only for women.
they can't listen.
What if we identify as
I
women?
don't want to be the one to tell you this. They cannot
It's actually down. It
check
used to
if
be
you're
higher.
they can't check if you're a woman.
I'm sure they can.
As it turns out, there's no way for the coin to look out of the computer.
I'm sure they have
and
like a
determine
test,
what
like the coins are
gender,
physically
you
attached to your
identify
genital.
as.
You just send them a screenshot of your junk.
It's
there
not. That's
something
that's
there?
not enough.
That's how the blockchain
I'll just
works.
It's not
Tape it
enough.
down.
It's not. There's
And then it says time to chippity chop my dick off.
no.
I knew you were gay.
That means that they're going to try and make a man coin.
Because there is Papa
There
coin.
it is. It's called Bitcoin.
Oh.
It's Dogecoin.
I see.
It's Papa C. I don't know how to tell you this, guys, but right now I'm actually starting right tonight. We're doing an ICO, a public coin offering for Dude Coin, available now. You send me in Bitcoin $2,000. I'll send you 5 Dude Coins.
What about brood coins?
They're going up in value, I'm telling you.
Brood coins can only be spent on Batman paraphernalia.
What
Just
if you're
Batman?
playing Dante from Devil May Cry?
Bro job coin.
Bro Job, there we go. For you and your bros, you want to keep track of who owes who a bro job. Bro job
What
coin.
about Pope coins?
Like you have to pay the Pope?
The Pope pays you.
You use it to get holy favors from the Pope.
Is this like those things they used to sell in the Middle Ages where if you're like, I need to buy this thing to get rid of my sins?
Yeah,
exactly.
no, legitimately, that is what it is.
Hey, it worked. It worked.
Yeah, no, the church raised a lot of money because people stopped wanting to sin. Or
I mean,
wanted
no.
to have their sins erased.
They kept sinning, but now they could buy their way to heaven.
There you go. So you can continue to sin, but it doesn't count. It's like a get out of hell free card. Yeah, that's why you buy like 3 of them. This is what you do. Okay, you go to Vegas. You gamble, but you cheat, and then you spend all your money
Sorry.
over.
Strange
And you
Champion
get-
says Pope coins are often found with religious use. It's the common drop, other than the religious rap albums.
Ooh,
I-
nice.
Does
I've
the Pope
actually-
have a rap album?
He does not.
He should.
But because the dude can't spit fly beats, as it turns out, the Pope is indeed white. I don't know how to tell you this.
Isn't he Italian?
Hey, yo,
I would-
I'm the Pope. I can't believe I won't say nope. I just have a lot of hope, and I can't
Isn't
understand
he
why
Italian?
people grope.
Yeah, Italian's white.
Italian's not white.
Yeah, they're Euro ethnic.
What do you think that you think that when someone says Caucasian, there's like an additional checkbox that's like, well, not if you're
I know.
Italian.
I just think of like soccer moms. I need to speak to your manager haircut, like holding a giant ass glass of wine, saying "Mommy's medicine" on it,
Oh.
and she has like a shirt that says "I love Skylar" and Bethany, but Bethany's spelled with like a CH.
Ugh! Stop! Stop!
Also, yoga
Bethany?
pants.
No, that hurts. It's giving me.
That's-
You're gonna actually kill me. That's the worst combination of like wine drunk all the time. He's like pulls out fast as like a baby on board thing, and then when you hit her because she pulled out inevitably out of the thing super fast, she's gonna be like, "You almost killed my baby," and I'm like, "Ugh."
I am a mother.
"Yeah, I know."
Why don't
Could tell.
we make shit? What was the name of that movie?
You want to come back to that? Or you
Justin
said it?
Timberlake starred in it, right?
Mhm.
I forget what the female actress was, but after you turn 25, you stop aging and you have time as a currency. Anyone recall the name of this movie?
Sorry, one more time.
After 25,
So after you turn
Logan's
25, you stop aging and you instead get an allotment of money, time as your currency, and whenever you need to buy something, you spend time for it.
In time.
Is it in time?
I don't know. Aeneas is screaming in time.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure.
Physically through the chat.
Thank you, Inez.
Survey says,
Yeah, that's it.
Phil,
Okay, so in
in
time,
time.
what if we just make a life coin?
The
What's
movie
it-
is in
And once
time.
What's
you
the movie
turn
name?
Out of time.
What is it? One more time.
It's called In Time.
Sound time.
Out of time.
Once you
Too
turn
fast, too
25,
time?
once you turn 25, we should all be given an allotment of life coin, and when you spend
In
all your
time
life
for 500.
coin, you stop lifing.
Okay, so you hit 25.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that plot is suspiciously similar to another hit movie.
Which one?
2006 hit supernatural thriller The Covenant, wherein after you turn 18, all of your power converts into life force power. Yeah, that coincidence? Hey, in time, I know what movie you stole from. It's The Covenant. Slow zoom in on face, hold it, and gotcha.
Did you guys ever really look into the Kimba the White Lion v Lion King controversy?
No.
about it?
Well, so Tezuka, who did Astro Boy, also did a movie called The Lion Emperor or Kimba the White Lion.
Right.
And it
I'm
came out
familiar.
million years before
Sure.
Lion King did.
Sure.
And in fact, there is many references to it in like The Lion King. Like you can look at it, you can see similarities. But after The Lion King was released, and this is post Tezuka death, like he was dead at this point, but he still had a company that was respectfully keeping stuff with him. So it had a manga that had been out for many, 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 many years.
Sure.
And they finally decided to do a feature-length animated film based on the manga.
Okay.
And Disney sued them, saying they were infringing on their copyright.
I mean, different mediums, maybe?
No, so they were taking a manga that
Yeah.
had existed before Lion King and turned it into a movie.
Yes.
The movie happened, and they were sued for it, which
Yeah.
they did not.
Well, did Disney win?
I don't recall the end of that thing, but I'm pretty sure they don't have a leg to stand on when the thing it's based on has been out far longer than
So-
it. But the company did release a statement that
Here
said.
is a super. Go. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Sorry,
Continue.
I was just gonna say the company did release a statement that said we are a tiny company. Disney has
Hello,
the
meaty
best
teddy.
lawyers. We were not gonna fight it, like sort of thing. Like they did not have the funds.
It's like a no
to fight it.
contest.
They should have fought it.
And
Yeah. So here's the funny thing about copyright, is that it only exists on the medium in which you contain the thing. So for instance, you can't copyright a dance. You can only copyright a video of a dance that you have made. You can't copyright a song. You can only copyright the MP3 of the song. So
Wait, really?
Yeah. You can't copyright, like, for instance, the Harlem Shake. You can't copyright that motion. You can only copyright the video of the Harlem
Hi,
Shake.
Teddy.
Okay.
So that would probably be the legal grounds that they were pursuing it on, is that
The main issue is that during the development of The Lion King, they were releasing statements saying this is a completely unique story, never based on anything. But in some pre-releases, they actually
Yeah.
referred to Simba as Kimba.
it's
The
really
origi-
funny.
Yeah, the original.
It's white in pre-screening. It's like, we forgot to color it. We forgot to color it. We promise that is not a direct ripoff of Kimba. Oh shit! I admitted that I know it. The Disney lawyers sweating, just like, stop talking, please.
They actually banned. Well, basically, Disney bombarded things. Kimba's only had one actual showing in this country, like
yeah.
the movie. They actually tried to get it pulled from a movie screening really hard, but they actually showed it to a full house, and it's never been shown again in this
Yeah.
country. So it's a weird thing where Kimba's really popular in Japan to a point it's actually a mascot for one of their baseball teams.
Nice,
cool.
yeah. Are they called the Fighting Kimbas?
It's like something lions.
No,
But-
I'm disappointed. the Papal Lions, and there's a picture of Kimba wearing a Pope hat.
They're actually the anti-Disneys.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a good one actually.
The-
'Cause that
the-
shit is fucked. Like,
The Disneys kicked our ass.
oh.
The We're Still Here Disney. The Never Gonna Give You Up Disney.
Never, don't tread on me, Disney's. Yeah.
Well, it's just I was just like thinking about it the other day, and I was just like, man, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's super frustrating, and I'm willing to bet that part of the issue is like that copyright thing is that it doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, Disney released the movie first.
I
that-
believe Kimba did have an anime production, but I mean, it's not a movie.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's tricky.
Hello, good vibes.
Yeah, hello, we the good vibes.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy? Also, Phil will eat when Phil has the opportunity for food.
What do you think,
But
Phil?
Phil only eats Soylent and beer.
Phil, yeah, are you still doing Soylent?
No, I would. I don't have money for it though.
That's
would
a problem.
You, would you?
It's good.
What if they made a Soylent-based beer? So that you could
Tastes
get
good,
all
yeah,
of your
why not?
nutrition and all of your alcohol from the same place.
Well, I mean, I don't drink.
For nutrition?
Yeah, I mean, no, I probably wouldn't do that because then I would just get drunk, which I don't like to do.
But what if it was the best beer on the planet? It was so
Then I would,
delicious.
of course, then I would just drink it.
Yeah, he would just have it for that.
Then it
but-
would just be a nutritious beer and
Yeah.
not a.
Millions of Americans die of Soylent beer-based
Teddy.
poisoning.
Teddy, you have a cat in your pants?
Tengo un gato en mis pantalones.
That's my favorite place for
I
cats.
believe that literally translates to the slow cookers were done cooking.
You sure?
You should go check.
Well, everyone, this has been a fun podcast. I've been
Oh,
your host,
actually, good
Randy.
vibes. I would really like to do that.
What?
Do a film and studies and analysis.
Film study. Film studies is hard because it is
Interpretation
yeah,
in some aspects.
It's a study. Like there are like theories and methods that are in there. But yeah, I mean, I like to think that what we do with it's shitty to say, but what we do with like the is some kind of film analysis, although it's mostly on like looking at the plot and like how the movie made us feel.
Yeah.
But there is like, you know, if you are going to study film, what ends up happening a lot is that you have to look at like the composition of shots, and you study different techniques done by directors. And who's the guy that made Birds? He's like famous director.
Oh, Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock. Thank you. Produced a whole set of film studies that are just showing the effect of different scenes. Like the really famous one is like the light moves around the person's face, and you get to see them go from like threatening to like fearful to just.
He's also the person that
half-lit.
absolutely fucking berated his actresses.
Yeah.
Just to get the scenes the way he wanted it.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So We the Good Vibes. I remember you mentioning in chat that you did you ran your own production studio and did your own special effects, which is something that I think is super cool and interesting, just because practical and special makeup effects are always like, you can do like such insane stuff and make it look real. And there's always, when you watch something on a screen, you're always like, that's fake. I can tell. Someone faked that. Someone faked it. You faked it. It's pixelated. Even though it's makeup, you faked it. I can tell.
I think Ketch is fake because he's pixelated.
That's right. I'm not even really here right now. I pre-recorded all of this.
Oh no! Oh my god, my hand went right through him. He's fake.
I'm fake. I'm fake, and you can't even feel me right now.
Oh my god.
Super fake.
I can't feel anything, but it's still
Super-
moist. What is happening?
Super fake.
Is it, do I
Super,
smell salt?
super fake.
It's transcending
You know
time
what,
and
Phil?
space.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stop talking about Star Wars. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't talked
You know
about
what?
Star Wars.
You know what?
Why are
you
you
know
mad?
what? These lights are bearing down. I can't believe the place is burning down. Oh my god. Brian's leaving. Brian, don't go. Brian, please stop.
Can't stop me. I refuse.
I guess
You
I'm
know,
just gonna have to change this podcast
it's-
into a sobcast.
Get out.
Crazy how bad these special effects were in Justice League. The entire
yeah.
time I was very aware that the majority of the movie was taking place in front of a green screen, and that made me really sad.
one?
Cyborg just made me sad
Justice
to look
League?
at.
Oh yeah. Well,
He looked shitty in the trailer. I haven't seen it yet.
It
We went to watch it and there was nobody there.
It was such a bad
Well,
movie.
there were people there, and it was us. We
yeah.
paid money
No,
to
I
go
didn't.
watch that movie.
That was my free movie for the month.
Movie Pass sent them
I thought you get one every day.
$10.
I thought you get a free movie every day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but me and Anays don't go nearly that often.
So
We used to.
you should just live out of a movie theater, so that you're always getting your.
You get a 24-hour fitness pass, and then you just every time you're free, you just go to the movie theater, you get some popcorn,
Sleep there.
and then you sleep there. That's all you do.
But they'll come in to clean and kick me out.
Oh, they'll try. You show them your movie pass, you say VIP. And they're like, "What? We're not paid enough to deal with this."
Listen, if you just take off all your clothes, no one will remove you from
Oh,
anywhere.
cool.
Except the police.
Police won't touch you. They
They'll
can't.
be like, Miss, are you on cocaine? And that's when you answer, I don't do cocaine.
Mutiny Teddy, I don't have information. Oh, hello, a blue houseboat.
Oh, it's been a while.
I don't have information about whether or not anything is as good as Jaden Smith in After Earth.
I haven't actually seen that one because I was really sad.
It's a,
just looking at it.
It's a movie that is
I sorta wanted
entirely
to
about
watch that one.
Scientology.
What?
Do you still want to watch it? It's
It's
actually, Bright is also about Scientology.
Wait. Will Smith's a Scientologist?
Yeah.
Well, he was.
No. Will Smith is a devout Scientologist the same way that some people are
So
devout
is his wife, though.
vegetarians.
Is it as good as Ghost in the Shell, though?
But how do you know
That's a good question.
how are mirrors real if our eyes are not?
Well, the thing about mirrors is that they're actually portals to another dimension, and we're just not running through them hard enough.
So what you're saying is take a pin and jam it in there.
No, just you have to be going 88 miles an hour in order to go through a mirror.
I mean, you'll go through it all right.
You have to be. You will go through. You're right. You smash into most things at 88 miles an hour. I think you will. I think you win most of the time, unless the thing you're hitting into is also going 88 miles an hour.
I think we have the basis here for a MythBusters type show.
There were no reptiles
88,
in
88
Bright.
verses. If we just keep putting up things and seeing whether we go through them at 88 miles an hour or not.
What will win? 88 small standing ducks or a car going 88 miles an hour? Let's find out tonight.
Would you rather
On
fight
88 versus
88
88.
tiny ducks or one 88 sized horse?
88 tiny ducks, obviously.
Who would win? 88 tiny snails or 88 grains of salt? Find out tonight on 88 versus 88.
I think the snails. Because I'm pretty sure there's not enough salt to kill all snails.
Just eat the snails.
What if they're giant salt?
Yeah, the thing is that
Giant
you're not.
salt rocks.
Oh, giant, massive fuck off snails that are just like, I don't care. I think the mental damage and the scarring from the salt is ultimately what defeats the snail. Because years later they have to deal with the stress of knowing that someone literally for a television show caused them extreme pain.
Oh yeah, Strange Champion. Like that centaur was in there for like 2 seconds. Both me and Anays were like, "Oh shit, a centaur," and then it was gone.
Hot.
Yeah, so a blue houseboat. The way because Brian's girlfriend exists in a time period that is not tonight. Brian would like to spend time with her, which is reasonable because we deserve to have lives too, I think.
Sometimes.
What was the
Please?
question? Or the prompt?
Why is tonight the new podcast night?
Oh yeah.
What
'Cause
say you,
Saturdays is
What say you, Phil?
girlfriend and
What?
errand.
Anything. About Fridays.
It's true. That's
just-
kind of
I just want your
the
opinion,
layout. And
Respect
all of this
your
stuff,
opinion,
by the
Phil.
way,
Man.
is on our website. If you were going to go to theskillfloor.com,
Don't you mean the skill floor? Upside down house, remember?
don't
Doot,
you mean
doot, doot,
the skill floor?
doot, 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 doot. Wait, hold on. I want to do this fast. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, doot.
I'm just thinking Disney Channel again. That's all I'm getting out of this.
That's all. I'm also only getting Disney Channel.
We're gonna get sued by Disney. That's their copyright.
You killed Kimba's Disney. You killed it. It was art and you ruined it. Just like you're gonna ruin cardboard.
I bet Aladdin was based on something stupid like Arabian Nights or something. I bet there's a book out there somewhere that someone
Or a
wrote
movie that
thousands
was
of
being
years
made
ago.
that would look really fucking good, and then they hustled their ass and got Aladdin out first, and then it
I
fell
bet
through.
Coco's is just a better Day of the Dead,
That's right.
Book of the Dead.
Yeah.
It actually is, though.
I bet Monsters Inc. is actually based on a true story.
I actually when I first
I bet Toy Story is based on a true story too.
when I saw it is. That's based on the story of you growing up.
My toys were real.
Does it hurt? Now you will never know.
He's like,
You
the
son
things
of a
I've done to
I
them.
hope not.
You
Yeah.
gave them away.
Things I've done to them.
They watched you do things,
The
Brian.
fluids I've
Well, I
put
did
on
things
them.
with them.
Were you gonna make a comment about Coco?
Yeah.
Cocaine?
So I watched a movie that I watched at one
Love
point
with
in
the
my life.
cocoa.
Believe it or not, is a movie called A Corpse Bride.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw Coco.
Of course, directed by your favorite director of all time, Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, yep, everyone's favorite. Actually, We the Good Vibes. If you have information about Tim Burton, that
Did you
they're
guys
fun
know Tim Burton didn't
factoids.
direct Nightmare Before Christmas?
What did he do to Nightmare Before Christmas?
He
He
sat
just
on it.
existed near it.
He just was like, "Yep, that's me."
Well, every doll actually is made out of hair from Tim Burton. His hair is actually clay. If you just farm clay out of his head, you can mold the dolls out of it.
They just mold
Uh,
themselves.
That's disgusting.
That sounds like something he would
So
do.
gross.
Have you not seen Frankenweenie?
No, I have not seen
It was actually a really good film.
Frankenweenie. I've heard good things. It's the same thing with Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah,
That
I
one
like
was
it.
really good.
Okay.
The second one.
I don't believe you, and I refuse to watch it to change
They
my
made
opinion.
a movie, TV show about it that I refuse to watch.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was pretty good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
What?
Although, again, the only reason why it hit so close to home is because any movie wherein there is a conflict between the main protagonist and a father figure always wins versus me. They're super effective against.
Have you
Just
ever?
like Tron Legacy. I also cried at the end of Tron Legacy.
Did you really?
I did.
Have you guys ever read the?
And my dad was there with me.
The
It was
storybook?
It was a really embarrassing thing.
was he like? Did this movie do something for you? And you were like, Dad, you'll never. Did you watch it in Spanish?
No. Fuck no. Are you
Did-
kidding?
Did your dad get like understand?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
He
what
might
his dad
sound
does.
funny when he speaks English, but he speaks it pretty
I've
well.
only ever heard you talk to your dad in Spanish, which is the only reason I'm being a fuck right now and asking. Literally no other reason.
When he broke his leg, he actually broke his leg in Spanish.
That's Teddy. That's like one of my only skills. I just have a lot of pointless information stored in the back of my head that comes out at random
It's a
times.
useful skill, yeah. I mean, that's
Did you know that tropical fish can survive in a tank of human blood?
there you
Delicious.
go. That's a fact. We'll have to find out right now. Who would win, 88 tropical fish or 88 gallons of human blood?
No.
Does the blood have to be warm, or can it get like kind of room temperature?
That's part of the test there.
Probably has to
Okay.
stay warm, otherwise you risk coagulation, and then you get.
5 shoot jokes. Fuck you.
Oh man.
Did you guys ever read like the original like novel storybook though of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
No.
No.
See, my grandma had a daycare, and we had a lot of picture books, so I used to like comb through them a lot. Which is why the trailer for Ferdinand made me very fucking sad. I watched it with Aeneas, and I was like, "We're not seeing that movie." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because I counted not 1, not 2, but 4 fart jokes just in the trailer, and I fucking refuse."
Why? It's. I mean,
The Shrek movies are nothing but fart and burp jokes.
They were actually kind of in the Shrek novel.
there
though,
was
the
a
storybook.
Pretty Woman joke Are you telling me that Pretty Woman isn't the peak
You mean in
of
Shrek 2?
humor? Yeah. The only Shrek that I've seen. The only Shrek that matters.
There's no way.
What do you mean there's no way?
Everyone's seen Shrek 1.
That's not
It's
no.
a rule of being alive.
No.
When Shrek came out, there was a law that was passed by the current president
When
that said if you don't see this movie, you get executed.
No, it was if you don't see this movie, it'll all be ogred soon.
There you go.
No, yeah, that's the one.
Straight from the
That's when we start getting
President Shrek himself.
Shrek the ketchup, Shrek the cereal.
Shrek the ketchup was pretty good.
Yeah.
Eating green ketchup was pretty dope.
No,
Purple
no.
ketchup was the shit though.
Yeah.
The purple is like one step away from red. Green ketchup is opposite red.
Are you talking about the rad ketchup flavors that Heinz put out for a little
No,
while?
literally Shrek ketchup. They just
Yeah,
milked
just green.
Shrek for his ketchup.
They put Shrek on everything. That's why there was like Shrek carrots. I'm sure.
Phil, you're a reasonable person who is down to earth.
Shrek shoes.
You're probably
Shrek toilet
the
paper.
only one in here who has
Shrek
any
cracked articles.
comprehension of what is going on.
Shrek beards.
Did Shrek up happen?
I'm gonna-
Shrek up? What?
Shrek ketchup.
Hey Alexa,
Yeah, I think so.
was there Shrek ketchup?
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
Good
you.
job, Alexa.
Thank you,
Okay.
Alexa.
Okay,
for
Google.
backing me up.
I do remember.
Was there
green
Shrek ketchup?
And the survey says
Heinz squirt ketchup. It went for $6,000.
it's not just Shrek ketchup. It's overpriced Shrek
The
ketchup.
Lost Causes wasn't awful. What the fuck?
It's the new Szechuan
How
sauce.
did you have a Shrek Twix bar? It's so gross. The green tea
it's
Kit
amazing.
Kat is a work of art. I guess you could
Can't
consider
really
that
see
a
Do
Shrek
you
Kit
think
Kat.
that there was donkey flavored ketchup too? That was gray,
No.
bland, and Eddie Murphy
Eddie
flavored?
Murphy, yeah. You open up the bottle and it just starts saying famous donkey lines, which the only ones I have are from Shrek 2.
I say
'cause
the
once
purple
again,
one. They had a
it's
Fiona
the only
one.
Shrek I've seen.
I remember
There was
the
a
Fiona one.
Shrek and Fiona one.
Yeah, but that was
in the
just red.
purple.
You know,
They were also branded as Easy Squeeze ketchup, with the letters EZ.
yeah, those are the rad ketchups.
There was a blue
Yeah, but
one
they're Shrek
apparently.
flavored.
That doesn't help. That doesn't make
There
anything
you go.
better.
Shrek waffle sticks from Shrek 2.
Delicious.
I'm just gonna Google Shrek products.
Please. Welcome.
Shrek tampons.
Do you remember when we were in an on-topic No, we never were. So Nintendo.
Oh god, this is
Nintendo's
terrifying.
Labo
I'm
is
gonna love
be
it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Amazing.
Do you
I'm
remember
telling
this?
You, that's the party. That's where things are gonna be
Catch.
sick. What's up?
Mateo, do you remember giving Shrek a root canal out of Play-Doh?
No.
Because I sure do.
God.
Shrek the Twinkies.
I've got to be real with you. I've got
Shrek the shampoo.
I have no
Shrek the kid cuisine.
good memories
Shrek
of
the
Shrek.
operation. Shrek
then
the Heinz
You
canned
don't know love
something.
or life.
Shrek-
Shria.
Shrek the
You
chia
don't.
pet.
No, I have not. Shrek Chia Pet
There's
sounds
a
awful.
donkey right there.
Shrek
the
Operation.
Shrek the thing. Shrek the
Monopoly,
lunchbox.
probably.
Shrek the Twinkies.
This is all. Listen, this is all just
Waffle sticks.
running on its own momentum.
Cheez-Its.
Amazon. So eBay. Some eBay seller called like the Shrek Master.
Did you know that there was a Shrek convention that played out a lot
Shrek
like
the multi
Coachella?
gummies.
Who headlined?
Shrek the musical.
Shrek.
That
Smash.
sweater.
They just showed Shrek. That was the whole convention. Everyone got into a room and they put it on there.
It was really bizarre seeing
If
pictures
I buy you this
from
sweater,
ShrekCon.
would you wear it?
I would
Oh.
not.
Aw.
Maybe once.
Yay. Shrek the minion.
Well,
Shrek the minion.
Shrek probably drank lean.
Shrek the Barbie.
Good.
They had a Shrek Barbie.
do you think Shrek?
That's cool. That's a good one. I'll take that
Do you
one.
think
Shrek
Shrek
the
could
Barbie?
eat a Tide Pod and
That
be
might
okay?
have value.
Oh yeah, you can eat a million. of
Shrek
them.
could. Who would win? 88 Shreks or 88 Tide Pods? Find out.
One Shrek versus 88 Tide Pods. Come
There
on.
we go. That's the
Shrek
numbers.
ogre heads. Marshmallow treats.
That sounds familiar.
They were literally just a bag of marshmallows shaped like Shrek.
If
green.
that's the only thing that you get in that cereal, it is a delightful.
It's not a cereal, it's marshmallows.
What if you walked into someone's house and everything they had was Shrek related? Like everything.
Here we go. The holiday collection. It has
The
Shrek,
best.
Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, and Madagascar.
Why is anyway? I feel bad for Madagascar. Madagascar gets a bad rap as an animated movie.
No, I like it.
Because it's got a
Well,
lot
the
of good
first
stuff.
one was okay. The second one,
It was bad in a good way.
they kept getting worse. Like that's just the reality is that they were like pretty decent movies and then they declined steadily. Kung Fu Panda, on the other hand, I think
Do you mean
2 was the best.
The little panda
Really?
fighter.
I think so.
Let's
Well, I said
destroy
the
the
first
little
one.
panda
The
fighter
first
and
one
get
was,
banned off of
was
YouTube.
pretty good. I rewatched it because they had it on Netflix and I I remembered it better. It was like, this is
Shrek
okay.
the water
The
bottle.
second one, which was them versus... Oh, wait. Maybe I'm thinking of the third one.
I have a distinct memory about Space Jam. Can I share it?
I'm not gonna stop you. Go ahead.
So, do you guys remember that stuff they drank in the movie? It was called the Stuff. Like,
You
it
mean
was in a
water?
bottle, and they drank it.
You mean water?
No, it's not water.
It was, they call it, like, the special stuff. Like, they give you...
Yeah,
it was
it's the steroids.
Yeah.
I remember. I actually prepared you for this, Brian. I prepared you for this question because on the way up to Anime Expo, I played the folk punk album that recounts the entire content of Space Jam.
Right, I remember.
And they take some questionable performance-enhancing substances right before the halftime.
Yes, the stuff. So what about it?
So, when I was younger, they actually sold
The
that.
stuff.
But it was like Kool-Aid candy. Like, it was
That's
just
what
in a
they
bottle.
wanted you to think. It was actually steroids.
It's actually water.
Well,
Yeah, they
I
sold
remember...
you water. I hope you're happy. Dasani made $1 million off of that movie. Fuck you, Dasani.
I
Not just out of people in general. They actually made $1 million off Rachel alone.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't buy it, but I have this distinct memory of my brother. It was in a water bottle, thinking there was liquid inside, and popping the cap open and trying to chug it like they did in the movie.
Yeah.
And all the powder came out, and it just went everywhere, and his face was stained blue for like 2 days.
Did
I
you
thought it
did you
was
become
cocaine.
powerful?
I didn't drink it.
Oh.
It
Did
was her brother.
did your brother become powerful?
It was
mean,
cocaine, of course he did.
He's in jail now,
He
so
lifted a
probably.
car.
There
That's
you
why
go.
he's in jail. He lifted a car with his
Wait,
cocaine
hold on.
power.
The writers of Space Jam were forced to eat ice in a Turkish prison for a while.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that orange shirt.
I'm gonna Google that.
Oh shit! No, Teuton Enterprise backs him up, saying yes. The only way a movie like Space Jam could come to fruition is by eating frozen ice.
What
in a
happened
Turkish
actually-
prison.
Frozen ice.
The true story of what happened to the writers of Space Jam is that they went to the Middle East to do a showing for their ultimate weapon to the U.S. military.
Okay.
And on the way back home, they got bombed by their own missile, and they were forced to work out of a cave
Got it.
to make a Jericho missile.
They were like, "Will you build the ultimate weapon you've ever built?" And
Nothing
then
comes
they
up.
built Space Jam.
Yeah. Instead of an Iron Man suit, it was the script to Space Jam.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that they had to eat were actually Looney Tunes cereal
And Tide Pods.
and Tide Pods.
And Tide Pods. of
Shitty
course.
bleach memes. Sour apple Tide Pods.
So, I know you really want to talk about it because you tried to squeeze it in there, but we Nintendo blocked you.
That's
But
fine.
you really want to talk about Nintendo.
I actually I have a quick story to tell about my
About the
awful,
Nintendo Libido?
my awful
Oh,
band
Labo?
my awful band teacher.
Labo?
Real,
Labo?
just
Did he touch you with a Labo?
no, so it was a girl.
Did she touch you with a Labo?
We were gonna have a movie day, and the movie that she selected,
Was Space Jam?
what we thought was gonna be, we thought it was gonna be Shrek, and I was gonna be excited because it was gonna be my first time watching the Shrek original movie.
It'll be all ogre soon.
I've seen Shrek 2 like 3,000 fucking times. I have never seen Shrek 1 or Shrek 3. Is there a 4th Shrek?
I think so.
There's 4.
I've never seen. Well, I've never
There's
seen
also a
that one.
musical.
Good. Is it on ice?
I don't know.
There was probably Shrek on Ice.
Excellent. But I remember going to band that day, like, oh, cool, like, well, no, we're gonna watch Shrek. No one's gonna care. We're gonna like talk shit. She fucking put on The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Oh no!
Which is a movie that is
I've seen it.
entirely devoted to guilt tripping you about the Holocaust, which you're
Why did your teacher hate you?
because she wanted to teach us good morals.
I have a story about that movie too.
No.
So,
The Boy in the Striped Pajamas ruined so many childhoods.
my
It
parents.
sounds like it's gonna be a sequel to Monsters Inc. It's something completely different.
And the cover is so nice.
No.
It's so nice.
Actually, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas is a prequel to The Polar Express.
The Polar Express. No, it's a sequel.
Terrifying.
It's a sequel. That's where they're going. So my parents took us camping, and I don't remember why, but we were like really bored. So we're like, hey, the camp store sells DVDs, and we were all in a bad mood, and we're like, all right, let's get a movie. We'll get a feel good movie. We'll feel good, and this will be back to happy
Yeah.
family time.
Yeah.
And guess what movie they get? The fucking Boy in the Striped Pajamas. We watch it. When the movie finishes, I look at them and I just say, I fucking hate you guys. And I go to my bunk and I go to sleep.
Nice.
Who's ready for a feel good movie of the summer? It's time for The Last Jedi. Phil, your favorite movie?
Have you seen it?
No.
then
I
we
know.
can't talk about it.
So yeah,
Just
Nintendo.
got owned, man.
I did.
Are you gonna take that shit?
I am, because I do actually want to talk about the Nintendo Labo.
Labo.
Real quick, who here knows what the Nintendo Labo is?
It is a machine through which you build cardboard contraptions that you strap to your body in weird and inventive ways, so as to further become one with Nintendo. Eventually, they're gonna send out the signal that releases the mechanism inside the cardboard that takes over your body, and then the Matrix happens.
It's actually
We're living the prequel to the Matrix.
it's actually a clever way for Nintendo to use your kinetic energy to farm Bitcoin. I'm telling you. So what you do is you drop your Switch into a cardboard cutout, and you build the giant robot that joins it. And as you punch, you generate electricity, which powers your Switch to mine for Bitcoin. All under the guise of a game.
The really impressive thing
Also,
is that you're doing
Nintendo
a
votes
gigahertz-
Reagan every time.
Giga what? Giga hash?
Giga what?
The combined output of Nintendo's electric power is 10 gigaflops.
My
They're
my
able
only
to mine a Bitcoin on just a single school of kindergarteners in the average school day. That's 8 hours. Nintendo is in it for the long haul, I'm telling you. Innovative money practices like that, where they're controlling our bodies, that's what's going to take them to the straight to the top.
my favorite thing
Straight
was
to the top.
somebody was like, Arby's predicted this.
They did, yeah. I loved, one of the cool things that happened was that it turns out everyone was really hyped for cardboard crafts. Who would have guessed?
The
In the
second
internet
thing is
age,
that,
we're going cardboard. Woo, boys!
Did you guys notice in the trailer that they were like handling the stuff like very carefully?
Well,
Not really.
I mean, at least I was thinking like if they're making this for children,
what do
no
you want,
child is
Rachel?
gonna
You
do.
want him to like fucking
That's soft.
take that piano, put it into a blender, and blend it, and
Do you
pull
know
it
what
out, and, like,
children do to toys?
the cardboard's fine. The cardboard didn't blend. It was fine. You know what the material is. It's cardboard. It's the same cardboard
but
that's
the
always been around.
Cardboard is probably sturdier, I would argue, than a Switch.
True.
Like, if you bought your kid a Switch, giving them cardboard is not a step down in terms of fragility.
Yeah, but think about it.
The Switch, you drop cardboard, yeah, I mean, might get a dent or two or might break, but you can tape that up. In fact, part of the kit is that they give you like really neat like band-aids that you can just tape everything back up if you break it. You drop a Switch, you are out $200.
Who would win? 88 switches or 88 drops? Let's find out.
Today. Depends. Are the drops provided by Skrillex?
Also, someone takes a gun and just shoots them all afterwards. And then we get a hydraulic press.
Yeah.
And then we get one of those crushing machines.
Who would win? 88 hydraulic presses or
And then we get a
88
red-hot ball of
kaijus?
nickel.
Let's find out. Tonight.
What about 88 hydraulic presses versus 88 panini presses?
Oh, there you go. Who presses who? Let's find out tonight.
Will it press?
I don't know, like, there was something really satisfying about watching that hydraulic press channel on YouTube. Like,
Is that still going?
So over to Lost Causes
I think
real
if they
quick, who has
switched
a
over to something
genuine
else-
question.
Please.
I
You,
forget what
hit
it
me.
was, though.
there is not a cardboard gun that you can build to shoot people. It is not like a 3D printer that lets you print a rifle that is unregistered. You can, however, build
And build a girlfriend.
a cardboard mech suit. There was a really funny picture I saw of someone built a cardboard girl with like a switch
Yeah.
in her
Yeah,
chest,
I saw
and
that.
like it was like.
This isn't what I'm supposed to be used for!
Sort of sad.
It was really funny. The Doki Doki Literature Club outfit was hype.
What's up? Giga flip-flops?
But yeah, no, I do really like the idea behind it, because I think that one thing that is missing and one thing that is cool is having these like interactable structures that are super cheap and fast to build. That's amazing.
I
Right.
think it's gonna be rad.
Let's take 30 seconds and everyone come up with a pitch for something that you can make out of cardboard. That would work with the Switch. That would be dope as hell for Nintendo to make.
A working AR-15.
Okay. Good job taking 30 seconds to think about that one.
I'm thinking.
Let's
Are we thinking
see.
for children or just in
Doesn't
general?
matter. You can make it funny or you can make it real.
A cardboard blender.
I think,
Cardboard mask from JoJo.
Using the fantastic vibration technology.
Yeah, the HD rumble in all of your.
I think it could be help
cardboard.
teach somebody how to cook something. Like, you have cardboard cooktop pan. Like, you could play Cooking Mama with it.
Yeah, that's a cool one. I also saw I saw the house. I wonder what they're gonna do with the house. It actually, like, I've got a lot of questions about what I saw in there because some of that stuff wasn't
Super interactive.
They weren't games, like, or 4 games. It didn't feel.
We gotta remember, like, a lot of kids' games aren't set up to be games. They're set
Yeah.
up to be learning tools. So I think with that one, it was probably to do imagination. Like, it'd probably be like something like a dollhouse.
Yeah. Although, I just want to point out the fact that Arms is a game that exists, and they showed very clearly some dude walking around and punching, and so we're gonna be able to have versus Arms punch outs.
That is
Which
pretty
gonna
dope.
be amazing. Yes, Mutiny Teddy. If you made a cardboard keyboard for the Switch, I would probably buy it. Actually, fun fact: Noble Wolf in our Discord sent me. There's going to be a programming language that runs exclusively on the Switch. That is for game making.
Did you
and
destroy
like,
that
programming
bathroom?
projects,
Dope.
which was really neat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a really exciting one. Phil, if you had to prepare anything, if you could make a cardboard game for the Switch, what would you make?
So it has to be interactive cardboard with the Switch. I said like a stove cooktop.
Cardboard guns, easy.
A working cardboard AR-15. There we go.
I could actually see that working where it be like you get like arcade style pistols,
Yeah,
like that kind.
yeah. They one thing they got.
I guess you could
I
do
think they
like
had one of those, yeah.
laser tag, right? Like Nerf at some point released like light gun laser tag.
Yeah.
So you could give everyone so for every Joy-Con you put it in like the little gun, and then since it already shoots out like a Bluetooth signal, you could just basically every Switch gives you a vest, so the Switch actually goes on your chest, and that's what gets the Bluetooth signal. And then you put one of the Joy-Cons into the gun, and then you shoot people with it, and you get the vibration.
Can I pull away from the Switch for a second? Because I kind of came up with something, but
Sure.
it'd be for more mobile games.
Yeah.
So what if you take like a concept like Pokemon Go, but instead of having it all controlled on your phone, you get a cardboard contrapted, like imagine like a bug net. And you get to walk around, and you should look on your phone, and you're like tracking something.
Yeah.
You swing the net.
And they already did show that cardboard technology has the ability to collapse with the fishing rod. Like, they were able to extend through fucking black magic, I'm sure, extend the fishing rod out and have it be a full-size working fishing rod.
So why
able to
not
catch
like
fish.
a bug net, and you catch something, you look on your thing, and you're like, oh, I caught this bug.
It's a Gyarados.
It's a
You made a
Gyarados.
mistake.
But like something with like those interactive games like that, you
Mm-hmm.
could do something like that. That'd be pretty freaking rad, and you could even like learn about bugs that way. And I'm still thinking kids wise.
Yeah, like
I got it.
Weedles
I got
and
it. Legend of
Caterpies.
Zelda,
All
but
the
they
Weedles.
do what they did to Skyrim with this cardboard. You can build a Hylian shield. You can build a Master Sword. You stick the Joy-Cons in there, and then you walk around and you swing your shit around.
That'd actually be pretty rad.
Except all the enemies are people in front of you.
That
The
also
Switch
have
detects,
shields. They
like,
all
real
think they're
life
Zelda.
human
They're
beings, yeah.
Link. Except someone's like, I'm Zelda, and then he gets attacked.
Only one of you can be Link. You must fight to the death. The cardboard turns sharp and turns into real metal.
Perfect.
That stabs out.
I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but it is been an hour.
It is 9:00, officially wrap time.
Okay. Well, everyone, if you're interested in sticking around, after this we're going to be watching Iron Man 2 inside of
Electric
Rabbit
Boogaloo.
Channel. If you would like to join, if you head on over to our Discord, I'm going to post a link to the Rabbit Channel that we're going to be on to peruse this film completely legally on a completely legal website that we'll talk about when we
Legal.
get on to...
Legal.
Legal.
Not yard. Legal.
Legal. Completely legal. If you
Remember,
over there.
you can't be sued for sailing the high seas.
That's true.
As
They
long as you
can't
reach,
copyright a copyright.
as
in
long
a
as you
browser.
reach the high seas using your vocal cords. Ready? Wait, no, not ABC. 1, 2, 3, high C. Everyone go. Harmony. Bam. You did good. I'm proud of you.
Good job, Phil. You were the best.
Thank you.
Phil,
Yes.
would you learn to play piano on the Nintendo Switch?
No.
Some
Why
guy's
would
gonna
I?
be like, I have to get all of the Nintendo Labos, but then also see if they're NES compatible.
Would
And learn
you
to play the piano.
would you build a robot with the NES Labo?
Yes, absolutely.
I would totally build
What
a
would you
robot.
have that robot do?
Bring him beer.
Kill things.
Mine Bitcoin. That's the one.
I don't.
Aw.
Hello, Irish MJ. You're walking in at the end of the show, but we're doing well. I appreciate it.
Also, look, you made Strange Champion sad.
He's cry.
See,
See,
no.
pretend the end of the end of the champion where the little colons are.
Oh, yeah, no. See, if I pretend, it kind of looks like a sad caterpillar
Perfect.
walking along, having a nice time. Irish
Sir.
MJ, to answer your question, we're all doing fantastic. Phil, how you doing?
Full, dude.
Was
I drank 2 beers. I'm full.
That beer. I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
Soylent beer. We're going back. Who would win, 88 Phils or 88 beers? Let's find
88
out.
Soylents.
Dun dun
88.
dun dun.
Well, I
dun,
mean, one
dun,
Phil
dun, dun,
can
dun,
drink
dun,
more
dun,
than
dun,
one beer,
dun,
so the Phils would
dun.
win. Except there'd be less beer, so the Phils would end up having to kill themselves in order to get the most beer.
You don't know
that's
that
dark.
Phil would have to kill himself to harvest
Would you
beer?
kill yourself to get the most beer?
If it was good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, everyone. We
Soylent
have been
beer.
the Skill Floor. Thank
What
you so
would you
much
do?
for joining us. As always, we have been your gross with the most. Your host for the night has been Matthew Getch, the fantastic, ever blue, ever new, ever clue man with the growing facial hair. As always, he exudes not only skill but also the floor.
It's
And
because he lives
he
on the
is
floor.
greatest, madest in France. And as always, we are joined two-manned by Phil, Rachel, and myself, Brian. And as always, you can catch us on Friday nights at 8 to do this stuff. And as he said, we will be doing somewhere on
Marvel
Rabbits tonight. Go to the
movies.
Discord to find out more.
Yeah,
We will
just
see you guys
do exclamation point
soon
Discord.
and later and tonight and Monday. Also, stay tuned for stuff.
Okay, ready?
Yes, everyone, clap sync. Ready? 3, 2, 1.